Hello everyone. I want to make another video. This is kind of a follow-up to the videos that I've made about the redwoods, the channeling that I received when I was in the redwoods several months ago. And because I've been there just a day ago, and I received more information about those, those trees and like how they work and how they communicate and stuff. And I'm actually, by the way, sitting in my other favorite spot. I'm in Mount Shasta. I'm sitting right at the like 7,000 feet elevation at the old ski bowl, which is one of my favorite spots. And um, it's like sunny and warm, a little wind, but still warm, in the sun. So, yeah, the information that I received on Monday was, when I connect to the trees, I usually like hug the trees, and I'm actually pulled to the trees that is like calling to me. So I would just feel which tree I need to come and touch or do some healing work, with, or to just connect with. So I saw this like huge trees. It was like really beautiful. I mean, it was like really, really big. And and then when I connected, oh, actually, no, before I tell you about that, there's another tree that we passed that was kind of calling to us, a friend of mine and me. And that tree was actually like what, again, you would call a dead tree. And what I received in the past is that those trees are actually not dead, they're still alive, and they're like, hold so much wisdom and so much love. So I do work a lot with those trees as well. I mean, I hug a lot of trees that are considered dead by a lot of people. So that tree had, was like still like a big portion of the trunk, like maybe several stories high, was still there. But I mean, it was what people would call a dead tree. So we came to it, and I connected my third eye to the tree, and immediately I heard, "I'm a baby tree." And I was like, "What? How is that possible?" And the tree again said, "No, I'm like a baby." I'm like, "I don't understand it. How does it work?" And the tree was like, "Well, because the old soul leaves, and then the trunk is still there, and then the baby one is coming into the same trunk, like the another soul." I was like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense." Because I didn't see anything. And then as we stepped away from the tree, I looked up, and there is a lot of new trees growing on it. It was not a redwood, but it was like a lot of other trees growing on top of it, right out of the trunk. And then I think there's like a couple of like really little ones that were redwoods growing out of it. And my friend and I were like, "Oh my God, that makes total sense." So then we go to this other tree that was big and, very tall, and that one, was like still fine. And again, when I hugged the tree and I put my third eye and my heart, on the tree, like when I was hugging it, I heard, that they are like helping the young trees by transferring the energy to the trees. They're like, we take care of the old trees, like the ones who are kind of depleted of energy. We transfer the energy to them, and then we transfer the same energy in the same way to the little ones who are still, needing more energy to grow. And I was like, "Well, how do you do that?" And they said, "We do it through the root system. We literally, like, we're all connected through the root system." So, they're sending the energy through the root system into like all the trees that are like in that forest. And that's how, like, for example, that tree needs, some help, then all of the healthy ones would kind of like push the energy towards that tree, so it would get, some kind of nourishment and replenishment. And then they told me that when people, like come into those forests, and especially people who are like have a certain vibration, like higher vibration, who are connected to the trees, and who can talk to them and feel them, who like respect the earth and everything that's alive, then they transfer energy to those people as well. And they said specifically they transfer the wisdom that they carry. And I was like, okay, that's really cool, but what do you like what do you get in return from people, I guess? And they said love. They said we get love from people because those who are connected to nature, those who are like tree huggers, those who come, into nature with respect and receive those codes, they're getting like we're giving love to the trees. And I know many of us are doing that. So that's pretty amazing information that I was given, and I thought I would share it with you because to me it's really fascinating when I go into the redwoods and I connect with them like that. So yeah, and I'm gonna put like a link to my other video where I also talk about more of like their origin and where they came from. That's something that I received from them back in, I think, August or September. And so I'll put a link to that video as well so you can watch that one. And yeah, and I would love to hear if you received anything like that, from the redwoods or any other trees. And, just to see if you know something else or if you have more knowledge about it, because again, to me this is really fascinating when the trees or the sites that we go to, the sacred sites, when they can telepathically communicate with us and they give us so much information and knowledge. I think it's really cool. So that's all I wanted to share. Um, Hold on, I'm gonna move so you guys can see. Oh yeah, you see my dog in the background. I don't even know what he's doing there. He's probably digging in the snow. But yeah, that's a mountain. Like it's just so beautiful here. So peaceful. Um yeah, like my favorite place in the world. So yeah, so I hope you have a really nice day and enjoying the outdoors if you can. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Love you.